How do you know Kate? She's my wife. I know her quite well. Yeah, I married her last year. Locked it down. Okay, so I have a WattsTV to shoot, which is what I'm doing in this camera over here, but then I'm filming it on Periscope over here. So that what we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk about what has happened with WattsTV over the course of the past week, 2 weeks really. I think it's been 2 weeks since I put out a video. And what we're gonna talk about today is exactly what's going on with what we have going on here for you those that are watching WattsTV, because I'm all over the place and you're not sure what's actually happening. I am filming on Periscope, which is right here. As you can see, people's comments are coming in. And then, but I'm going to film Periscope to talk about what's happened with WattsTV, and then the viewers on here are gonna be live. What we're gonna talk about today on WattsTV is exactly what has happened and what I learned about WattsTV. I think my camera is a little bit off-centered, so we need to straighten that one out. So we're gonna talk about what's happened with WattsTV, my biggest discoveries, because I filmed WattsTV from May 29th of Mother's Day all the way through 2 Fridays ago. 2 Fridays ago? 2 weeks ago. And I did 71 episodes of 71 days in a row. And it taught me a lot, it compounded a lot, I was super pumped about it. And then I went on this retreat, and on this retreat I was gone for the period, we were gone for about a week with no internet connection and no cell phone service. So I decided that I wanted to stop, I was gonna stop WattsTV because during that period of time, and then I was gonna pick it back up once I came back. But there was a big discovery that I learned about why I was at this event in Mount Shasta, California. And we did an energy healing retreat, which is like, stay with me, okay? You might be a little bit lost what I just talked about, energy healing. I will get back to it once. I'll explain. I took a bunch of footage while I was out there, and I'll explain exactly what we did. But at the energy healing retreat, I thought there were some things that came up around it, and when I came back into the real world after entering cell phone and internet and all of that stuff, over the past week, what I've realized about it is that I was so, and the big thing was I had all these projects, right? Happening here. So I had all these projects. So these red things are gonna be projects. Okay, this is what's been going on in our business, and we've had all these outstanding projects. These are the projects that are happening. And then we're gonna call, blue would be WattsTV. This will be WattsTV, me shooting WattsTV and editing every single day. This whole process right here was probably taking the fact that I would be thinking about WattsTV, the fact that I was editing WattsTV, putting the time into it, even adding the tags and adding the titles and all of that stuff. I would say that's probably 3 to 4 hours per day of editing, shooting, putting the videos up in the morning and at night and throughout the day, and then constantly thinking about what I had to shoot, because I basically created a vlog. So I was filming multiple things that happened throughout my day. And then when I came back, I talked to Kate about all of this stuff, about what was going on, and I realized that for us to grow our business of all of these projects that have been, some of these have been outstanding for like 1 or 2 years, honestly. So let's take this small segment over here, was 1 to 2 years of projects that have been outstanding. And because I was spending so much time on this one thing, that at that moment, and I talked about this in other WattsTV, this was not income generating for us, right? There was no, I was spending 3 to 4 hours per day, and there was no money coming in the bank, which is fine, and I knew that going into it. I knew I was gonna have to put a lot of time and effort into that. But what I ended up realizing during this process as I was here, that I was spending so much time and effort here that all of these things were not getting completed as fast as I would like, or they needed to get completed as fast as they should be done, or get things up and launching. So what I realized is that I was spending a lot of time here, but I needed to refocus my energy here. So over the course of the past week, I decided to test this out. Since I came back into civilization in Maine, right? It's like, once we got back from Maine, from San Francisco, I started working on all these projects. Last week, I accomplished so much on the movement forward of completion of these projects. Now what I'm talking about here is also, this is like, let's just say, I don't know how many, I just put an example of like, so right now we're looking at 10 projects, but let's really, if I narrow it down, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 really outstanding projects, so we're just gonna get rid of these guys. Okay, so we have 5 outstanding projects, including WattsTV and everything that was going on MikeJWatts.com, where there was really nothing, just an opt-in. So you need to opt in for more WattsTV on MikeJWatts.com. You can go do that now. So I realized my energy was spread between all of these projects, right? And so if your energy is spread through all these projects, right? So if I'm focused on Can you see this? Yeah. If I'm focused, and this is completion, so we're gonna say this is completion, and this is energy, or something like that, but you'll get the point. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of winging it right now. So if I have one project and I'm focusing on this one project, I'm taking this example from, I saw it on Casey Neistat, which came from a book, Essentialism, but I also was thinking about this over the course of the past 2 weeks. So he talked about focusing on one project until it's completed, and then you have your energy. But when you're focused on all of these projects that are outstanding, right, then you are spread across this whole thing. And that's exactly what was going on in our business. And oh yeah, there's also this factor of this big one right here. So this is what we're gonna call the Kate, and she's really sexy with all of her hair. And then this is the belly. And then here's my demonstration of Kate. She's gonna be really upset when oh yeah, she's also got some boobs here. All right, so that's Kate. And so we also have a baby on the way too, right? So add that project into place as well. So what I had to do is I had to start streamlining. Somebody just wrote on Periscope that I just caught up, is that I had to start streamlining what was taking place and going on with our projects to start knocking these bad boys out. So I had to cut WattsTV out of this. What I learned from WattsTV though is that I really enjoy doing it. I want to continually do it. So I decided today actually that on Tuesdays and Fridays I'm gonna have WattsTV actually come out. So you're gonna see what's recording today is on Monday. This is gonna come out on Tuesday, and on Fridays I'm gonna have a new WattsTV that comes out as well. So I'll shoot that on Thursday. And right now I'm gonna stick to that structure of 2 days a week instead of the 7 days a week I was doing before. And then going forward, I'm gonna kind of see where it goes. Like if I'm traveling, like next week I go to a convention, which for our USANA business, I'll probably shoot a couple more videos that are gonna take place there. Now what's gonna take place is one project, next project, the next project, the next project, and all of these will be leading this direction, and they're gonna end up making revenue, which is awesome, and they're also gonna help people as well. So everything we're doing right is gonna lead to helping individuals and service, but it's also gonna allow a lot of these to start equaling revenue for the business and for our team and for our USANA business, and all of that stuff is all gonna come to play, which is what we've been trying to do. So that's what happens to that's what's happened to WattsTV. That's where it's going. At this moment in time, of course, it's always left up to me to change everything because I guess I make my own decisions. And then who knows what's gonna happen once we have the kids. So things will change from that standpoint and go different directions as well. So that's what we got. And I will see you guys on Friday for the next episode of WattsTV. That's the changes taking place. That's where it's gonna go. Oh yeah, and for today, let me know how you guys streamline projects. What do you do if you're only working on one project at a time? Because that is really the direction we're moving. Because as I showed you on the other page, like all these other projects, this is what's slowed our business down big time. And so now going forward, we are really I'm not working on something else until the first one's getting completed. Like we are just today, I'm finalizing one of the outstanding projects for the past couple of months. And then tomorrow I'm gonna start working on the next one. And after that is the next one. So that's what's really happening within our business and where that's gonna go. And I'll explain more of that later in future WattsTV episodes. So we'll see you guys on Friday. Pooch.